The history of Psalm 27 is traditionally attributed to King David, one of Israel's greatest kings, warriors, musicians, and poets. David wrote many of the Psalms as expressions of worship, prayer, thanksgiving, and trust in God. This title has been accepted in both Jewish and Christian traditions as identifying David as the author. When was Psalm 27 written? The Bible does not give an exact date for Psalm 27. Most Bible scholars believe it was written sometime during David's lifetime, approximately 1010-970 BC. Many believe it was composed during one of the difficult periods of David's life, such as when King Saul was trying to kill him, 1 Samuel 19:27. During his years living as a fugitive in the wilderness, during the rebellion led by his son, Absalom, 2 Samuel 15-18. During another period when David faced powerful enemies and danger. Because the psalm speaks of fear, enemies, war, and unwavering confidence in God, it likely reflects one of these seasons of hardship. Historical background: David experienced many trials before and after becoming king. He faced constant persecution, numerous battles, betrayal by close friends, family conflicts, political enemies, threats to his life, times of loneliness, spiritual struggles. Despite these challenges, David continually placed his trust in God rather than in his own strength. Psalm 27 is a testimony of that trust. Why was Psalm 27 written? David wrote Psalm 27 to express his complete confidence in God's protection, guidance, and salvation. The psalm teaches believers to trust God even when life seems uncertain. Its central themes include trust in God, courage in difficult times, victory over fear, God's protection, seeking God's presence, waiting patiently on the Lord, confidence in God's faithfulness. Purpose of Psalm 27 Psalm 27 was written to encourage God's people to trust God during difficult circumstances, overcome fear through faith, seek God's presence above everything else, remember that God is their light and salvation, wait patiently for God's perfect timing, find courage when facing enemies or uncertainty, remain confident that God will never abandon those who trust Him. Key themes: God is our light. David declares that God brings guidance, hope, and truth. The Lord is my light and my salvation. God is our salvation. God is the one who rescues, saves, and delivers His people. God is our stronghold. David describes God as a fortress and secure refuge. Fear is defeated by faith. Even when surrounded by enemies, David chooses faith instead of fear, seeking God's presence. One of the best-known verses is Psalm 27:4. One thing I have desired of the Lord, that I may dwell in the house of the Lord all the days of my life. This shows David's greatest desire was not power or wealth, but fellowship with God. Waiting on the Lord. The psalm ends with an encouragement that has inspired believers for centuries. Wait for the Lord. Be strong and take heart, and wait for the Lord. Psalm 27:14. Main message. The central message of Psalm 27 is, no matter what difficulties, fears, enemies, or uncertainties we face, we can confidently trust God because He is our light, our salvation, our protector, and our strength. Who is Psalm 27 for? Psalm 27 is especially meaningful for people who are facing fear or anxiety, going through difficult seasons, seeking God's guidance, waiting for answered prayers, experiencing spiritual battles, needing courage, looking for peace, trusting God for protection, seeking a deeper relationship with God, desiring hope during uncertain times. Famous verses from Psalm 27. Psalm 27:1. The Lord is my light and my salvation. Whom shall I fear? Psalm 27:4. One thing I ask from the Lord, that I may dwell in the house of the Lord. Psalm 27:13. I remain confident of this. I will see the goodness of the Lord in the land of the living. Psalm 27:14. Wait for the Lord. Be strong and take heart, and wait for the Lord. These verses continue to encourage millions of believers around the world to live with faith, courage, and hope in God's unfailing presence. Psalm 27. The Lord is my light and my salvation. Whom shall I fear? The Lord is the strength of my life. Of whom shall I be afraid? When the wicked, even mine enemies and my foes, came upon me to eat up my flesh, they stumbled and fell. Though an host should encamp against me, my heart shall not fear. Though war should rise against me, in this will I be confident. One thing have I desired of the Lord, that will I seek after, that I may dwell in the house of the Lord all the days of my life, to behold the beauty of the Lord, and to inquire in his temple. For in the time of trouble he shall hide me in his pavilion. In the secret of his tabernacle shall he hide me. He shall set me up upon a rock. And now shall mine head be lifted up above mine enemies round about me. Therefore will I offer in his tabernacle sacrifices of joy. I will sing, yea, I will sing praises unto the Lord. Hear, O Lord, when I cry with my voice. Have mercy also upon me, and answer me. When thou saidst, Seek ye my face, my heart said unto thee, Thy face, Lord, will I seek. Hide not thy face far from me. Put not thy servant away in anger. Thou hast been my help. Leave me not, neither forsake me, O God of my salvation. When my father and my mother forsake me, then the Lord will take me up. Teach me thy way, O Lord, and lead me in a plain path, because of mine enemies. Deliver me not over unto the will of mine enemies. For false witnesses are risen up against me, and such as breathe out cruelty. I had fainted, unless I had believed to see the goodness of the Lord in the land of the living. Wait on the Lord. Be of good courage, and he shall strengthen thine heart. Wait, I say, on the Lord. Amen.